Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video, I'm finally proud to present a functional budget priest deck. Yes, that's right. I've been working on budget priest, you can see my previous video on some of the way there, and it is very difficult to build a budget priest deck because most good priest cards, they're epic, so the legendaries you can't use Anduin, you can't use Velen. You can't even use Shadow Visions, which actually turned out to be very crucial because the Inner Fire combo priest that just relies on Inner Fire and makes big things and hits face, then it's kind of cheap. But at the minimum, it requires 2 copies of Shadow Visions, and those are epic cards, so that's another 800 dust immediately thrown into the deck. And I wasn't happy with that. I wanted to build a real budget priest deck, and this is it. 1440 dust. Just a few rares, a bunch of commons. It is the Zoo Priest. Overall, this deck plays like a Warlock 2 deck. So it plays minions, it tries to get efficient trades, it tries to go face. It runs the Heal 2 package. So you have Light Wardens, which are growing threats. You have Happy Ghouls, which cost 0 if your hero was healed this turn, so you can get some of those out there. But it's different than it is in Warlock. In Warlock you need to run lots of healing cards, of course, because that's the only way to heal. In Priest you don't have to run bad stuff like Voodoo Doctor, because you have your hero power, so you can always heal. You do want to run Fungal Enchanter though, because Fungal Enchanter can be combined with the Light Warden, and it can also be combined with the Noshai Cleric to get a bunch of card draw. So unlike with Warlock 2, your problem with this is, okay, how do I get face damage so that I can get those Happy Ghouls out there? And in some matchups, of course, the opponent is going to hit you in the face, and then okay, then you can heal your face with your hero power, and you can play a 2-mana 3/3, or even 2 3/3s for 2 mana if you happen to have both Happy Ghouls in hand. But for matchups where that doesn't happen, this deck actually runs Emerald Reaver as one of the 1-drops. Deal 1 damage to each hero. Hey, it deals 1 damage to the opponent too, that can come in handy. And it deals 1 damage to your own face, so in matchups where the opponent just refuses to hit your face, then you can deal damage to yourself in order to enable those Happy Ghouls. There's also a couple of other nice synergies in this deck. Powered Shield can be an early buff on something like Light Warden, for example, to make it more difficult to remove, so you can give your Light Warden some additional survivability. And Shadow Ascendant, just buffing up stuff left and right. And if you can protect the Shadow Ascendant with a Powered Shield, for example, or with something like a Dark River, it can also be very powerful. And you also get to do good work with the Injured Blade Master, an old classic. Deal 4 damage to himself, so you have a minion that you can then heal, if you have a Cleric on board, that you can use that to draw cards, for example. So some very nice synergies. It plays a little bit like the Healed Zoo, but it's also a little bit different. Because obviously dealing damage to yourself is an issue, card draw is more of an issue, whereas healing is not an issue for you when you're playing Priest. But even for card draw, you have the Powered Shield for a little cycle, and you have the Noshai Cleric out there to help you. When I was building this deck, first I tried to get more stuff that would hurt my face. So in the recorded gameplay, actually there is 1 card difference from this list, because there are still Mad Bombers instead of Fungal Mancers in that build. But after playing enough games, I just determined that it's not that important to have lots of cards that hurt my face, and Mad Bomber was not delivering well enough. And shout out to Kufdon, who actually proposed putting in Fungal Mancer when we were reviewing the games. And I tried Fungal Mancer a little bit without recording those games, and it definitely made the deck more solid. Pretty standard tech choices for the current meta: double weapon removal, double silence. I really like double silence in this deck, it has been absolutely instrumental. About the performance level of this deck, I'm not sure if this is a legend capable deck, but it might be. It's quite borderline there. So this is now the 4th budget class that I'm building. Hunter, Warlock, definitely legend capable. Rogue, a little bit more difficult. And this Priest, in this iteration, this actually goes maybe even slightly ahead of the Rogue, or at least ties with the Rogue. So if you want to get the most bang for your buck, then Hunter and Warlock are still the best budget classes. But this Zoo Priest actually performed quite well. Not an easy climb by any means, but I was able to win more games than I lost. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're really looking to curve out. Cleric is the ideal one drop in most cases, but then there are many things that you can combo together. Like if you have Emerald Reaver and Happy Ghoul, that means that you could play Reaver on 1 into Hero Power Phase on 2 to play the Happy Ghoul. Or Light Warden can be really good if it goes uncontested. Of course it's pretty easy to kill, but if you don't expect it to die immediately and you have like Light Warden Powered Shield, or if you have Light Warden Shadow Ascendant so that you can get that buff going on it on 2, those are some nice combinations as well. Or even if you have like Light Warden into 2-drop into Dark Reaper, if you can anticipate that Light Warden is not going to be killed immediately and you might be able to protect it behind a taunt a little bit later in the game. And obviously there are the tech cards, there is the weapon removal, there is the silence, so in relevant matchups like against Rogue, Paladin, Warrior, you want to keep weapon removal. And silence can be really good against something like a Deathrattle Hunter. It's also pretty effective against priests and paladins. So overall, I had a lot of fun playing this deck. This deck is a little bit of a different take on priest. It makes the most out of the priest hero power. There's a lot of stuff that you can heal, a lot of healing synergies included. And surprisingly enough, it actually works. If you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now, let's go take a look at Zoo Priest in action. I'll try with this. Now I'm 2 and 3 with this deck. These matchups are nigh unwinnable playing a budget deck, because all budget decks are based on minions, and every matchup I face is expert in killing minions. I need to top deck a 2-drop as well, but I cannot. And well, but what can you do? I don't want to drop the Blade Master out there yet, right? I might. I think I need to. But I also have to hope that he doesn't have any good removal pieces. Flurry mainly. Flurry and Brawl. He must not have those. Okay, just Stonehill so far. Stonehill's fine. If he has Flurry or Brawl, I suppose he just wins. Need to go all in here. Need to go very much all in here. Nothing that I can do can protect these from Flurry, but I can protect this from Flurry. So that's what I need to do. He can also coin Super Collider. Yeah. Coining Super Collider is okay. But I do have a boost here. So it's not all bad. Can ooze that away. I can play a Happy Ghoul. And go face. Okay. We're doing the best we can here. But it is pretty difficult. That one is going to be to silence every time. But there might still be a Flurry or Brawl. So what I need to do is I need to power shield this one again. And then we push everything to the face. So now hit with this one, Hero Power Flurry does not kill the Blade Master. There's a Brawl. What's the outcome? 3-3 wins. 3-3 isn't a bad winner. Now I cannot protect against the Flurry. Well, technically Hero Blade Master kind of survives. Blade Master kind of survives Hero Power Flurry. So I suppose I need to try this. Put him down to 5. But he also has the taunt minion from the Stonehill. But I have a silence, so that actually... We take this one. What do you know? Your magic shall not save you. I might try with this, but if it's Odd Rogue, then I can't really feed him a Light Warden.
None will survive.
It's an Odd Rogue. That would take away the coin, though. I think I have to feed him the Light Warden. Not my favorite move of all time, but it has to be done. Because at least this takes away his coin, so there are some upsides to it. And I can play Cleric. Nice. Cleric doesn't die to the dagger. What if he has a Cold Blood out there? Cold Blood would be so perfect. I still need to play the Tar Creeper here. I'd hope there's no Cold Blood. One drop into Cold Blood would be perfect, but he just played the Firefly Flame Elemental, so maybe he doesn't have more 1-drops. We'll see soon. Very soon. Okay, that is another 1-drop. That's good. Do I need to draw a card? I guess I need to draw a card. More than I need to play a Chain Gang. Okay, some real alternatives now, because I have the option to play Chain Gang. I have option to draw a card and play Ascendant. I have the option to play all sorts of stuff out there. This is a very difficult turn. I go for drawing a card. Maybe it's wrong, but I'll try this. And the Ascendant. Well, now with the buff landing here. Actually, he still needs some way to deal with this. Okay, Void Ripper. Void Ripper helps him a lot. Now he can punch through with the dagger and this. Oh, with just the dagger with the deadly poison. Okay, then the Henge Clan Tug will live. That was a good Void Ripper. Will be hard to catch up. I think I'll need these. Let's see what happens next. No, that one hits in. What else? I mean, I think I'm losing this now. That Void Ripper was game winning. But
this guy's toast.
Oh no. Wait, what? He sacrifices the Tug. Well, that's a big surprise. Time to Mad Bomber this. Come on, kill the Void Ripper. Good Mad Bomber. You can still get so many value trades here. Yeah, I don't think I can make it. Even with a pair of 3/2s out here, he can just dagger down. He can just dagger down one minion, and he still has plenty of cards left. Too many cards. Oh no, Fletchling 2. Value trading, daggering down, yeah. I would have to kill the Fletchling, I don't have the tools. I could get a Spellbreaker. I suppose I have to play these, but it's not going to be good enough. This just won't be good enough, there's too much stuff still remaining. We put him down to a pretty difficult position. That Void Ripper, that was just game winning. Cold Blood. Okay, so Spellbreaker top deck can bring me back. Spellbreaker top deck now. Come on, deck, deliver. That's not a Spellbreaker. And he doesn't really mind using 2 mana. That's not a problem for him right now. So I guess we'll lose. Spellbreaker. No. It will be too late next turn. I can try with this hand. Let's see. This is built around all these very weird synergies between dealing damage and getting some healing going. Hunter didn't have a 1-drop. Okay. I don't want to do Mad Bomber yet. Right. I think I need to do Reaver here. That was a very difficult turn, by the way. So many options. Including option to spend the coin on something.
You are the shadow's puppet.
This one is a pretty clear-cut turn, though. Get the Ascendant out there. Give the Ascendant enough health that it's not that easy to remove with the main Hunter removal tools. I guess there's been some budget even or odd decks. Yeah, I have a couple of budget even decks right there waiting to be used. Dark Reaper and Face. Face time. Now he could of course flanking strike the Reaver. We'll see. Oh no, if he has Candle Shot and Hunter's Mark. No Hunter's Mark though. That's interesting. Too bad I couldn't find an ooze here. It would be so nice. I might just sacrifice the Reaver into that one now. I believe that is appropriate. Then I'll play the Chain Gang and these go face. Why do all the buffs land on the same target? Because now if he finds a Hunter's Mark, that's such a big deal. That fellow is not half bad either. Three plus 4 is 7. Need 1 more damage. I can do it, I can do it. I believe. What if I kill off my Direwolf Alpha? What if I kill off my Serenite Chain Gang? Let's blow something up. Come on, hit the Grizzly. It didn't hit the Grizzly. I really wanted to get a hit on that Grizzly. But I do have to kill it. I can't just leave it up. But now this is not looking good. Oh no! Not another Grizzly. Oh, that's terrible. And Mad Bomber is not going to hit the Grizzly. I just couldn't do it. Obviously couldn't leave a Grizzly alive because then he might have had... It's triple Grizzlies. What? It's 3 Grizzlies in a row. And next turn is his good turn. Turn 8. At least I can take away the Candle Shot, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Okay. Well, now we have seen all the Grizzlies. There cannot be more Grizzlies. That's 3 Grizzlies. Yes, we take it. I might try with something like this. What kind of Paladin though? OTK. Alright, we need to open with the Cleric. Because he has like loot hoarders and stuff that the Cleric can try to attack. Then I have to hope he doesn't have... Then I have to hope he doesn't find Consecration, right? Well, he can't play Consecration yet, so right now it's double Light Warden and trade away the 1/1. Cleric is my trading tool. It's here to kill minions. These are here to hit face. But if he has Consecration, then I guess I will just die. Well, that works out too. Nice. Now he can carry on with the Consecration. Nice equality play. I actually think that was very nice. Tough, he had the cards. That's an early equality though. Yeah, but he has plenty of removal. He has time. It's no problem for him. I think I have to try to apply as much tempo as I can here. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Now if he also has Call to Arms, that's going to be a win. Playing on budget is torture. Oh, it's Mech variant. Okay. And now there's the risk. Does he have Celiacs to magnetize onto this egg? But I mean, I think I just have to go for it. If he has Celiacs, then I probably lose. But I just have to go here. I don't think I have alternatives. I have to go. And I have to hope he doesn't have Celiacs. Or Steed. Steed I can deal with if I can find Silence. Celiacs I can just never deal with. So I could 8 to this one. So I could kill this one, but he might have Kangors. So I think I just need to hit face here. But too much removal. So just too much removal. Control Paladin. It's always been super good against these kinds of minion-based decks. It's actually trading with the 8/8. I do like that, I have to say. I think I'll trade that one away. These are going face. I'm trying, but I don't see it happening. That one is irrelevant. It's not like I'm killing that giant anyway. It's all about all the other stuff. Okay, right top deck and I win. I need a Dark Iron Dwarf or Direwolf Alpha. I needed one of those two. Dark Iron Dwarf or Direwolf Alpha was needed there. He might play Uther here for 10 healing, and then there's no way for me to come back. Or just a Consecration for a complete board clear. I also cannot come back from this. And an Uther.
It is finished.
I want to find my early game. I was contemplating keeping the Spellbreaker, because Spellbreaker in general is somewhat useful against Priest. This does seem to be a lot better than the one of yesterday. Yes, this is the best Priest deck that I have been able to build. On a budget, I mean. And I've really tried a lot to build Priest decks. This is of course a little bit risky against the Cleric, but... Okay.
Mind if I roll need?
APM Priest, maybe? Maybe. I want to hit face. That's what I want to do here. I want to hit face a lot. That could be like Talnos Spirit Lash or something, but it's APM. Okay. Just want to protect my minions from Talnos Spirit Lash. There can also be something like Coin Mass Hysteria. But most of my minions have more health than attack, so we'll see how it goes. Oh no, it's going to be Coin Mass Hysteria. Okay. Well, then the board is almost going to get cleared. Possibly entirely cleared if he's lucky. I wasn't lucky with the Mass Hysterias when I was trying them yesterday. I never got a full board clear. Like, this can be a full board clear, or it might not be. This time it wasn't. Let's see. I need to keep pushing and hope he doesn't have a second Mass Hysteria. It's unlikely. He's not very deep into his deck yet. Shadow Visions might find it, or it might not. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. He might have been able to find Mass Hysteria with Shadow Visions. I could deny some card draw. I need to deny card draw. And I need to push face with everything I've got. Then I need to ask him, you have 6 mana. You can't scream yet. Can you do Mass Hysteria? You also don't get a... You can draw Deathrattle minion, but you can't draw a card from that. So there's no chance to use that to draw Mass Hysteria off the top. I'll probably still try to keep this hand. Another 5-6 legendaries, but it doesn't have to. You need Gen. I mean, if you have Gen, Hagatha and 2 Sea Giants are epics, I think you can probably do fine. Bagu is for odd, Gen is for even. Just as a hint before you craft Baku, and then you put it in your even shaman. And then you would be very, very sad. And I don't want that. Playing around scary things, I see. He didn't want to give me cleric fodder. Oh, or he's disconnected. Doesn't look too disconnected to me right now. Unfortunately, that can do a lot of things. Disconnected Paladin. Yeah, I wish there was. I really wish. I wish it was a disconnected Paladin. Unfortunately, it is not. And I have not managed to draw my Hurt Your Own Face cards, which I would need in order to get these Heavy Ghouls out there. He could have a True Silver Champion here, kill the Blade Master, then I could use the True Silver Champion away though, which would be nice.
Winter is here.
Oh no, it's Corpse Take Reno. I have the option to spend Silence on this, but I think there's going to be a Steed later in this game. Then I have the option to keep both of these alive, but make both of them vulnerable to Consecration. But I think I have to take that chance, because even if he consecrates, I heal my face and get some ghouls out there. Well, now this one does not have to die to Consecration anymore. We'll go for that line.
I wonder.
I'm gonna trade that away. Okay. Would Turtle that deals 5 damage be a viable option for this deck? No. I had it in one of the earlier drafts actually, but it deals too much face damage. Wait, what? Why would you do that? I do not know. Is he going to have equality? He might. I could get my happy ghouls out there if I believe that there will be no equality play.
I wonder.
But that's also risky. I think it's a risk I'm willing to take here. Let's damage my face. I mean, I don't think I can take him in a very long game. If he has that equality, then he has that equality. I would not take the risk. But he would never play the equality if my board is weak like this. So then, whenever I play this later in the game, he would still do the equality then. And right now he cannot do equality Avenging Wrath for 2 turns. And equality Avenging Wrath is one of the things that I'm afraid of. Because he might have like equality Avenging Wrath, but he doesn't have a Pyro or a Consecration. So those are types of considerations I was thinking here. And we're really all in here. 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm 1 off. Even if I silence a steed. He has not had an equality. Eight, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah.
Your magic shall not save you.
Right away.
I think I can afford to be 2 off here. Because I could have also drawn a Direwolf Alpha from this one. Or Dark Iron. No, Dark Iron Dwarf I would not have enough. I would not have had enough mana to use, but I could have drawn. I could have drawn a Direwolf Alpha. There were 2 in the deck. That would have given me lethal from that position. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.